This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the UCLA Bruins taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. The Bruins will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Cricket!
Off the play fake on first down. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, UCLA!
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And he makes the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. Oh, spin move. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Oh, it's a reverse. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14.
Green 25.
Fast motion from the offense. A designed run for the quarterback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Easy.
Complete on 3rd down. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
4th and short means I'm going for it nowadays. You see it all over college football. Everybody's using analytics and saying, I'm going to take my chances of going for it rather than punting. So great job by the defense, but you better get that next play ready.
The Sooners come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
How about this crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense? Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Martin back to pass. Slings it downfield. It's caught downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space, it's Jackson. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Makes his connection. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my...
Headed to the end zone, and he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bruins.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, UCLA. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
First down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking to the big tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25.
Get set.
Back to throw, it's Arnold. Coming after him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man to the left. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Mitchell. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And this passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different casts of characters, but one thing they always have, offensive success.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They've got the screen set up. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Got it.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break.
Easy.
To the air, it's Arnold. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a...
Brings it down on the right side. The expressway is wide open. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. The give. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wisconsin. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all of them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Getting set for the point after. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kendricks. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll test the right side. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. All wideouts, no backs. To the air, it's Arnold. They're trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll let one go down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28.
Fire!
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the... Oh, it's a fake. He tries to take the top off. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Try to barge their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Got his man quickly. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the 1st down. A little bit short. But what did I...
Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Maurice, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm
looking deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
To the air. It's Arnold. Finds his tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose.